My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Now let's sit back down. All right. Class of 21 seniors. I'll have you guys step up. All right. All right, this is quite a group. A great mix of personalities that bring humor, quirkiness, and thoughtfulness to our program. From day one, we've not had to ask this crew to work hard. That has always been a given. And most importantly, this group of seniors understands how to lead and sacrifice for the betterment of the program. So with that, please help me recognize the Hawley Nugget Basketball Class of 2021. Number 12, Justin Koski. Parents, you can come down and join your seniors. And then look at Jody. All right, number 21, Cole Sunday. Number 22, Alex Brash. And number 32, Gavin Cleveguard. As they have their pictures taken here, one more round of applause for our Nugget Basketball Class of 21.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to our coverage here tonight of boys basketball. The Hawley Nuggets playing host to the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels on yourliveevent.com. The third meeting between these two teams already this season, as they met just a week ago over in Glendon, where it was a victory for the DGF Rebels as they come in 6-2 into this contest tonight. As for the Hawley Nuggets, they come in with a record of 3-7. Kurt Fillion sitting in for Peter Natz here tonight for the broadcast call on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for being with us for our coverage as we get you set for boys basketball here tonight. Parents' Night, as you saw, going on, and a special night for these seniors in a very unique scenario that we've got for the area teams in high school athletics here this year. Pregame show will take a look at some of the area happenings of what's going on for the sports scene tonight as the Hawley Golden Nuggets girls basketball team on the road over in Breckenridge for a conference matchup. This is the Ardell Lakes conference matchup as well for you here tonight between the Hawley Nuggets and the DGF Rebels. Originally supposed to be Norman County East, Ewell, and Hitterdall. That game had to be postponed. DGF didn't have any games going on tonight, so they agreed to come on over. and have another contest here against the Hawley Nuggets. They met back on January 30th in Hawley, and as mentioned, just a week ago over in Glendon for their first two matchups, both won by the DGF Rebels. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more from Hawley tonight. The Nuggets and the Rebels, boys basketball on yourliveevent.com with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
The Hawley Nuggets Booster Club helps support Nugget athletics with various projects each year. Past projects include gym flooring, baseball and softball scoreboards, donations to the dance and wrestling teams, and the new high school weight room. If you are interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School, please consider becoming a Booster Club member. Membership is available on monetary amounts of $25, $50, $100, and $250. Visit HawleyBoosters.com for more information.
Jennifer Giesland with Hawley Tax Services would like to work with you on your individual income taxes. Hawley Tax Services can help you with your federal and state income taxes, as well as Minnesota property tax and rent refund. Jennifer Giesland at Hawley Tax Services can provide service for sole proprietors, daycares, and more. Call Hawley Tax Services 218-329-5048 or email Jennifer at hawleytaxservice.com. Hawley Tax Services would like to wish the best of luck to all of our Hawley Nugget teams and students.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck, Nuggets, from the Hawley Public Schools.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
All new and used equipment from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada can be purchased with financing interest rates fixed rate 5 years as low as 2.65%. 2016 Challenger MT 865E, also a 1315 Unverfirth grain cart. This is priced at $43,000. A 60-foot Flexicoil coil packer. They also have new and used Rem grain vacs for sale or rent. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Welcome back to Hawley High School here tonight. The Nuggets entertaining the DGF Rebels in boys basketball. And this one, as mentioned, Rebels coming in a nice start to the season, 6-2. Had a very brief chat with head coach Mike Clark here before they went on. Didn't get a chance to get the recordings here before we went, but just a brief chat as they come in on a 3-game winning streak. Nice victory over Pequot Lakes. That was not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, 71-69 in overtime. A victory over the Hawley Nuggets, again, that was a week ago tonight, 68-56, and a victory over West Central area this past Saturday, 50-44. So a 3-game win streak, trying to add to that here tonight. They started out the season on a 3-game win streak with victories over East Grand Forks, Hawley, and Pelican Rapids, and then a 2-game drought in between there, mixed into the middle part of the first 8 games. Lost to Frazee in a close battle, 58-52, and then a loss in overtime to Perham in a very hard-fought battle with the Yellow Jackets back on February 11th, 72-69. Upcoming for DGF, they will have Breckenridge. They'll be at Breckenridge this coming Thursday, February 25th, for their next action. As for the Hawley Nuggets, 3-7 on the year. They're on a 3-game losing skid coming into this one, trying to break that here tonight on their home floor. A loss to Pelican Rapids back on February 11th, 58-41. The loss to DGF mixed in there too, 68-56. And a loss to Perham in also what was a hard-fought battle against the Yellow Jackets this past Friday, 65-50. Had a two-game toss there against Barnesville and Park Rapids prior to this 3-game losing streak, and then preceding that, 3 games that they lost to Breckenridge, DGF, and Frazee. A victory over Ada Borup for their other of the 3 wins, and a loss to Perham to kick off the season back on January 19th. So we are well into it. We're about halfway through the regular season for this boys basketball season that normally starts early December, sometimes end of November. But due to the circumstances we have, at least they're getting a season in. Have to transition in just a little bit different way, wearing the masks and having some other protocol that goes along with it. But the main thing is they're able to get out here and play some basketball for the year. Conference record of 1-7 for the Hawley Nuggets. 3-2 is the conference record. The Heart of Lakes Conference for DGF coming into this one tonight in a Heart of Lakes Conference battle. It's the Hawley Nuggets hosting the DGF Rebels in boys basketball. We'll take another break. We'll come back with more on our pregame show as we get you geared up for this one. The Nuggets and the Rebels on yourliveevent.com with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone Company.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Providing construction services to the area, it's Four Corners Construction of Ada. Call Neil Miller, 218-790-5436 at Four Corners Construction for all your general building construction, remodeling projects, and new building construction. Four Corners is ready to get to work on your home, farm, or commercial business. Windows, gutters, seamless siding, roofing, and more. Let Four Corners take care of all your construction needs. Call Neil Miller at Four Corners Construction, 218-790-5436.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Hawley. The Nuggets getting set to do battle with the DGF Rebels in boys basketball here tonight. Again, the Nuggets come in 3-7. DGF at 6-2 on the year. Third meeting between these two teams already this season. Other action around the area tonight in boys basketball. Ada Borup, Norman County West, hosting Park Christian. It's Monoman Waban hosting Thief River Falls, also on yourliveevent.com and on the radio too on 101.5 FM. Lake Park Audubon hosting Climax Fisher. Clearbrook Gonvick hosting Red Lake. East Grand Forks hosting Breckenridge for tonight in boys basketball action. As mentioned, the Hawley Golden Nuggets girls basketball team is on the road here tonight when they are taking on the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Other games going on. Red Lake County Central hosting Climax Fisher in girls basketball. Let's see here. Lake Park Audubon hosting Fertile Beltrami. And we've got, that's all for other girls basketball around the area for this evening. Wrestling, Monoman Waban is playing host to Staples Motley, or wrestling host to Staples Motley. Girls hockey going on tonight too. East Grand Forks hosting Moorhead. Area games and activities you can find online at rjbroadcasting.com. Making this possible with yourliveevent.com, along with Halstead Telephone Company. We appreciate you tuning in for the coverage. Kurt Fillion sitting in for Peter Natz here tonight. Getting the substitution job, and hopefully I can do just as good of a job as Mr. Natz here this evening. I had a chance to do a little football action. In fact, the color commentator is going to be one of the head coaches here tonight, Nathan Stoa, as we teamed up during the fall sports and got a few of those games in. So shifting and shuffling around some of the duties as Coach Natz is head coach for football, and you got the head boys basketball coach who's doing some broadcasting. So they're just kind of swapping spots here and playing the announcer and also coach game here throughout the seasons. We'll take another break. We'll come back for more on our pregame show. Again, it's the Hawley Nuggets hosting the DGF Rebels. Earlier tonight, the JV matchup in a very tight, exciting game. It ended up that you saw here on yourliveevent.com. DGF edging Hawley 46-43 to come away with the win. Nuggets had a chance right at the end there on a three-point attempt, rattled out. And that was the end of that one for the JV matchup. Parents' night here tonight for 2021. We're back with more from Hawley High School after this on yourliveevent.com.
Nuggets Booster Club is to support and promote athletic activities at Hawley High School by uniting students, parents, coaches, faculty, staff, and the community in a way that enhances the sharing of school spirit and promotes moral and financial support. The club is open to anyone interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School. Please consider becoming a member of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club today by visiting hawleyboosters.com. Go Nuggets!
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Back here at Hawley High School, it's the Nuggets and the DGF Rebels tonight. Taking a look at some of the keys to tonight's contest here that we see fit for these two teams. For the Hawley Nuggets, it's going to be just holding on to the basketball in their possessions, taking good care of the ball, and some good crisp passes because this DGF team is very good on the defensive side. They can get up and down the floor. Talking to Coach Stoa a little bit before the game, too, he did mention that DGF is a team that won't necessarily push the tempo unless they're given the opportunity. So not giving them those opportunities. Also on the defensive side for the Nuggets, they need to be able to get the box outs. Some taller kids there in the game, and especially one that you're going to see with the DGF Rebels is Owen Leach, and you've probably heard a little bit about him throughout the season if you're a basketball fan, especially Heart of Lakes Conference, averaging just under 23 points a game and averaging just under 11 rebounds a game, so averaging a double-double throughout this season in the 8 games played for the DGF Rebels, having a nice start to the year for the 6'6 sophomore. So getting a body underneath, they got to do that. Just moving the ball on the offensive side, too. A very good offense can be a great defense for you, keeping the ball out of the hands of DGF and doing that as crisp as possible on the offensive side, and then just limiting the free throw attempts, too, for DGF. They're a team that can knock down their free throws when they get to the line. They lead the Heart of Lakes Conference in free throw percentage at just under 73%, knocking down 64 of their 88 attempts. Nuggets are up there, too, at 62%. They're ranked third out of the 7 teams in the Heart of Lakes, hitting 63 of their 102 free throws that they've made. DGF is in the top 3 when it comes to points scored per game at 64. Nuggets right at the bottom, averaging just over 50 points per game. So it's one of those things where if you can keep DGF from getting the points on the board, most they've scored this year at 77. That came against Pelican Rapids back on February 2nd. Nuggets highest scoring game. I don't see that in the top here for the points. Most points scored in the game. They just got the top 10 games it would be, and Hawley does not get in that top 10 here when it comes to most points scored. So there's some Heart of Lakes Conference stats that were provided by Coach Stoa. Appreciate that as well that we go through here in our pregame show. For the DGF Rebels, I think when they get those opportunities of pushing the tempo and trying to catch this Hawley Nugget offense off balance a little bit and force them into tough situations on the defensive side where they do have to try and run in front and possibly cause a foul situation where they can get to the free throw line. And as mentioned, the Rebels have been known to knock down most of their free throws. Also, just not allowing that half-court set to move the ball. Getting the help side defense, getting in place, and shifting quick, especially if they get into a zone defense. Attacking the basket and crashing the rebounds like they do. Keep that consistent here tonight. That's one thing Coach Mike Clark talked about before the game was they haven't seen a lot of consistency yet, but they have been seeing some pretty good improvement throughout this season. Some keys to the game on our pregame show for the Nuggets and the Rebels. Boys basketball tonight on yourliveevent.com. We're back with more right after this.
The Hawley Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization focused on providing grants for classroom impact in the Hawley School District. The purpose of the foundation is to provide capital to advance, promote, and enhance educational programs for Hawley teachers and students. The foundation invites you to contribute by going to www.hawleyedfoundation.org and donating to the Hawley Education Foundation. Our students deserve the best, and with your donations, we can make that happen.
Nugget Sports Now with yourliveevent.com. More information from the Hawley School and Athletic Departments is featured on 106.5 KRJB each week. Join us for Hawley School News Thursdays at 1:15 on 106.5 KRJB. And the Hawley coaches are featured in the KRJB Coaches Corner program. It begins Saturdays at 9 a.m. The Hawley coaches are featured at approximately 10:45. Hawley School Athletics and Events with 106.5 KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Heart of Lakes Meats is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
Welcome back to our coverage from Hawley here tonight as we look at our starting lineups brought to you by Heart of Lakes Meats. Start lining up your table with steaks, ribs, and plenty more meat choices from Jason Stetz and the staff at Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids. Give them a call at 218-863-MEAT, 218-863-6328 for Heart of Lakes Meats, bringing us our starting lineups here tonight. Between the Hawley Nuggets and the DGF Rebels, the Rebels will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and they will start like this. At a guard, a 5'8 senior number 12, Colby Schreiber. The other guard, a 6'2 senior number 3, Ian Mickelson. At a forward, 5'11 senior number 20, Justin Wang. The other forward, a 6'1 junior number 33, Logan Bitker. And their center at 6'6, the sophomore number 10, Owen Leach. Head coach of the DGF Rebels, Mike Clark, assisted by Robbie Strand and Aiden Leach. Rebels 6-2 on the year, coming into tonight's contest in the third meeting with the Hawley Nuggets. The Nuggets will start like this. At a guard, a 6'1 junior number 5, Hayden Grani. The other guard will be a senior number 22, Alex Bratch. A forward, 6 foot senior number 12, Justin Koski. Another forward will be a sophomore, 6'2", number 23, Mason Groton. And their center will be a 6'4", junior number 24, Brady Groton. Head coach of the Hawley Nuggets, Nathan Stoa, assisted by Travis Haugen and Drew Thompson. Nuggets 3-7 on the season. We're getting set for boys basketball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Tip-off is on the way next. We're ready to go. Tip-off is on the way, and the tip-off going to the Hawley Nuggets. We're set to go. Nuggets, as you see, going left to right in our direction here with the camera. Hayden Growney with it. He'll pass it left side. Groton will give it to the other Groton, Mason. He'll pass it over to the right side on the corner. Groton, they'll swing it around on the perimeter against this man-to-man defense put on by the Rebels. In-your-face defense, you can see. Running jumper is off balance, no good. And the rebound going to Colby Schreiber. He'll push it up the floor and now start to slow down. They'll walk it across the half-court line. 2-3 zone defense he meets from the Hawley Nuggets. Up top to Mickelson. They'll work it inside to the high post. Give it to Wang. Kick it out into the corner now for Schreiber. Schreiber looking at the baseline. Covered closely there by Groton down in that middle part of that 2-3 zone defense. That's Brady Groton. They'll kick it into the corner now. Leach, he'll fire up a three-pointer. Knocks it down. Owen Leach hits it to make it a 3-0 lead right away for the DGF Rebels. Again, our starting lineups brought to you by Heart of Lakes Meats here tonight with yourliveevent.com from Hawley. Grani drives in, cut off by the defense. Back out, they'll go up top to Mason Groton. He'll control the ball now as he's guarded by the 6'6 sophomore Leach. Lob pass into the corner. Three-point attempt is on the way by Alex Bratch. Knocks it down. That'll tie the ball game at 3. Minute and a half into this one. Schreiber will bring it up to the right side. Bounce pass, little give and go. He's cut off by the defensive Groton there inside. A pass down to Mickelson. Turnaround jumper off, no good. And the fight for the rebound. Almost literally a fight there underneath between Koski and Bitker, who officially got the rebound for DGF. Jump ball will stay with the DGF Rebels as the Nuggets got the opening tip-off here tonight. So the Rebels will inbound. They'll pass up top. Schreiber will be the outlet there. Bounce to the wing. This is going to be Justin Wang. Inside pass. On a hard bounce there by Bitker back to the free throw line. Schreiber. And a jump ball again going to be called. Nice defensive stop there inside by Alex Brach, who knocked down the three-pointer for the Nuggets to tie this game. After the opening three-pointer by Owen Leach for DGF. A 3-3 tie just a couple minutes into this one. So Grani will set it up, spread the floor. Pass it up top. Brady Groton to Mason. Groton into the corner now. They'll get it to Grani. Top of the key. The Brach inside. Pass right side. Groton three-pointers on the way. Knocks it down. Hand in his face and all. Brady Groton hits it. Makes it 6-3 in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. Across the timeline, here come the Rebels. They'll work it to the high post right side, cutting across, flashing in. Bitker with a shot, no good. He gets his own rebound, powers his way up with a shot, rejected by Groton. Trying to spin away from the defense. It's not going to work, and we got a 3-second call. Camped out inside, Logan Bitker, turnover number 1 for either team. And the Nuggets off to a nice start defensively and hitting a couple shots on the offensive side, 2 3-pointers. Alex Brach and Brady Groton. Each knocking down a three-pointer to make it 6-3. Grani off the screen. He'll try the three-point attempt. Knocks it down. 3 3-pointers for the Nuggets to get things started here tonight on their home floor in the third meeting between these two teams this year. Quick pass inside Bitker. He'll go back out on the penetration. Shot no good. We got a foul against the Nuggets. And that's going to be their first team foul. Foul's going against Brady Groton. Got him with the body. His first. 9-3 is the lead, as you see. 14:56 to play first half. And Rebels will have it underneath. They'll pass up top to Schreiber. Left side, quick into the corner. They'll go three-pointers on the way. Knocking it down. It's a three-point contest here tonight as Justin Wang knocks that one down. Makes it 9-6. 5 3-pointers from 5 different players. In the first, I was going to say 5 minutes, but it's only 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Pass to the left side, back up top they'll go. Kicking it to the wing. Brady Groton into the corner now for Grani. He'll drive to the free throw line. Kicks it right side. Up a nice screen set up there by Brach. They'll go left now for Mason Groton. Up top they'll pass. A high post flashing is Koski. Fakes the pass in. Couple hard dribbles. Right side, three-pointer Groton no good. And we've got a foul during the shot against Bitker. That's going to be his first and the team's first. And to the line to shoot 3 will be Brady Groton. So the junior will try his luck at the free throw line here tonight. With a 9-6 lead, here's the first free throw up, and the first one good. 2 more attempts coming up for Brady Groton, a junior at 6'4" for the Hawley Nuggets. Second free throw is up. That's nothing but the bottom of the net. And 1 more to cap it off. Trying to double the points that the Rebels have, and Brady Groton does just that and makes it a 12-6 lead. Right side, Schreiber onto the wing. They'll get it to Wang. Fakes the pass in. Defense stuffing that middle pretty good. The high post is open a little bit. Leach jumper is good. He cashes in from 16 feet away. So Owen Leach knocks down the bucket. He's got 5 of the team's 8. The other three-pointer, Justin Wang, hit. Left side, here's Mason Groton. Up top, they'll get it. Brach. Left now for Brady Groton. Up top, they'll get it Koski. Right side. Everybody high post, now flashing in. Here's a nice take. Shot no good, but a foul going against the Rebels. Good attack there by Brach. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the team foul number 2, the first personal going against Ian Mickelson. With a 12-8 lead, a chance to extend that here for the Hawley Golden Nuggets with 13:37 to play in the first half. First one, nothing but net for Alex Brach, the 6-foot senior. And we'll see a couple of substitutions. Caden Altabelli coming into the game along with Drew Sheely for the DGF Rebels. Second of 2 free throws on the way for Brach, and that one is nothing but net as well. He's got 5 points behind the 6 that Brady Groton has to lead the way. The other three-pointer, Hayden Grani for the Nuggets. Pass right side. Rebels have it in the corner. Double team now against Mickelson. He'll skip it left side for Altabelli. Inside. Turnaround jumper against the defense. Good. Drew Sheely knocks it down, the sophomore. At 6'1". They got some decent height on this DGF team. As they trail by 4, 14-10. Here's a floater in the lane. No good by Grani. It's knocked over to Brady Groton. Nuggets keep it alive. Left side, Grani. He'll attack the basket again. Jump pass, right side. Brach three-pointer. Knocks it down. Alex Brach, 2 3-pointers and a couple free throws for 8 points tonight. 17-10 lead for the Nuggets. Pass left side. Altabelli into the corner. They'll get it in that 2-3 zone. Working well so far. They're moving well in that 2-3 zone aggressively against the Rebels offense, forcing their second turnover here tonight. It's kind of a miscommunication there on that pass. But regardless, a turnover is a turnover, and the Nuggets will have a chance to capitalize at the other end. Growney will pass over to Mason Groton, top of the key. Brach spreading it out again. They've got the flashers coming through there. Double team going against the Nuggets, and a steal by Schreiber after the turnover against the Nuggets there first. Top of the key, it's Schreiber who was looking at it, didn't take the shot. Pass back up, Leach, hand in his face there. Grani getting close. Here's a three-point attempt by Mickelson. Hits nothing there, and we've got a rebound going for Koski. Almost got it knocked away there by the DGF Rebels, but able to keep the handle on it. And the Nuggets will bring it across. Right side, they'll get it. Over to Brach. Skip pass left side, Grani. Inside, Groton. And we've got a 3-second call. Step in the lane there for Koski. Turnover number 2 going against the Nuggets. So each team with a couple of turnovers with 11:45 to play in the first half. 17-10. Lead for the Hawley Nuggets here on yourliveevent.com as the Nuggets host the Rebels. Hosting second time here this year. Third matchup overall. In fact, met last Tuesday over in Glendon. Pass over to Altabelli, going to go out of bounds. Turnover number 3 against DGF. Brevin Stoa, 6'1" freshman into the game for the Nuggets. Got one half in that JV matchup that went to DGF, 46-43. Came right down to the wire. Nuggets had an opportunity there at the end, but couldn't connect on a three-pointer. Here's a three-pointer by Grani. Shot no good, and the rebound for Altabelli on the weak side. So the Rebels, a little bit of pressure there, but nothing Altabelli can't handle himself. He'll pass to the right side for Schreiber. Pass into the corner now. Three-point attempt by Mickelson off. No good. Offensive rebound. Leach. Put back no good. Gets another offensive rebound. That put back is good. Owen Leach, 7 points and a couple rebounds tonight. And across the timeline come the Nuggets, but it's stolen away, and it's Schreiber down to the other end. He'll try the layup. Rolls off. No good. Offensive rebound kept alive by Sheely. Pass outside. Three-point attempt by Altabelli. That's good. Makes it a 2-point game now, 17-15, and just like that, a couple quick possessions, and the Rebels are right back into it, right side. Here's Brevin Stoa inside for Groton. Ball's going to be deflected, and Sheely with the steal down the floor. Come the Rebels, right side, they get it to Leach. Sticking on him like glue, and now he gets loose into the corner. Three-point attempt, no good. Weak side rebound, Altabelli is second. He'll take it down the baseline. He's going to be fouled on his way over. And I think it's Brady Groton that got him with the body. It is his second, team second. We will see Cole Sunday coming to the ball game now, giving Mason Groton a breather. 10-12 to play in the first half. And a 2-point lead for the Nuggets they're hanging on to. Leach into the corner. He'll get it to Mickelson. Cutter coming through. Leach says pass it up top. Let's spread this floor a little bit. Inside, they get it to Mason Kerr, who's into the game. Now he travels with it. Turnover 4 against DGF. 8 minutes into it, both teams with 4 turnovers. Alex Brach leading all players with 8 points, 7 for Owen Leach on the DGF side to lead the way. Down on the baseline, this is Koski with it. Got 2 guys right up in there on the block. They'll go up top to Stoa. Right side pass. They'll get it now to Sunday. On the baseline, Koski tries to take it. Double teamed again. Kicks it out into the corner. Stoa left open. Three-pointers on the way. Knocks it down. Brevin Stoa, the freshman, knocks it down. Gets the lead back up to 5 for the Nuggets, 20-15. Nearing the halfway point of this first half. The top of the key, Altabelli. Bounce pass, going to be knocked away. Stolen by Sunday. Up the floor they go with a layup good. Grani gets 2 more. Off the nice defensive stop there by Cole Sunday. A senior for the Nuggets, and a 22-15 lead for Hawley on their home floor tonight. Parents' night. At the elbow, Leach harassed by the defense. He'll get back out up top now and get it to Sheely. Pass right side, they'll get it Mickelson. Inside of the baseline, out the belly, double team. Stolen away by Brady Groton. And here come the Nuggets down the right side. Grani will eye up the situation. Left side will get it Stoa into the corner. Now a pressure situation going against Sunday. He's going to get stolen away, and Sheely forcing turnover 5 against the Nuggets. Pushes the tempo. Right side to Altabelli. He got it knocked away. Sunday with a steal. Turnover 7 against DGF. Bounce pass inside. Stoa back out. 3-pointer. Grani off the rim and off the backboard. Down. Altabelli gets the rebound. And it's going to be a foul as well against the Nuggets. Their 3rd team foul. And Justin Koski will pick up his first. So the Nuggets with a 7-point lead here on yourliveevent.com. 8:20 to play first half. As we'll see Schreiber come back into the game. A senior point guard for DGF. Working against that 2-3 zone that we saw the Nuggets start out with, and they have kept it aggressive here in this first half. Down in the corner, Schreiber with it. They'll go back up top to Leach. We'll keep it on the perimeter, looking for something to happen inside. Nothing there as Wang's back into the game here for the Rebels. Inside pass, they'll hand it off, faking the shot, trying the shot. Sheely can't get it to go, and into the game now, Ethan Magnuson. He gets the rebound for the Nuggets. They'll push the tempo left side. Sunday stops 15 feet away, fakes the shot as the defense was right there. They'll get it back to Sunday. He'll take it baseline on the drive. Floaters up, and it's good. Cole Sunday knocks it down. 5th player to score now for the Nuggets tonight as they increase their lead to 9 points, their largest lead tonight. 7:25 remains first half. Right side, they'll pass into the corner now. This is Wang. Again, the Rebels just kind of dumbfounded on trying to figure out what to do here against this 2-3 zone. The Nuggets have done a nice job of keeping their lanes and forcing the Rebels into tough situations. Here they'll take it. Shot good for Wang, and he's got a chance at a 3-point play. That's exactly what the Rebels needed, is to attack the basket. Just like that. Foul going against Sunday. That's going to be his first and the team's 4th. So a chance to cap off the old-fashioned 3-pointer here is Justin Wang, who knocked down a regular 3-pointer earlier tonight. He does. 6 points for Wang. We'll see Sheely come back in, or come back out, I should say, for DGF. And Mickelson will re-enter with Logan Bitker stepping out there as well. And we got an illegal screen going against the Nuggets. That's going to be their 6th turnover. Magnuson will pick up his first personal, team's 5th. So DGF will get it back, trailing by 6, 24-18, just under 7 minutes to play in this first half. Coverage here tonight from Hawley. The Nuggets 3-7 on the year. DGF coming in with 8 games under their belt, 6-2. Couple of losses to Frazee and Perm. Nuggets trying to snap a 3-game losing streak coming into this one. Shot Bitker, no good. Gets an offensive rebound, can't get it to go, and then a foul underneath as Magnuson had the inside position. Fouls against Bitker, his 2nd, team's 3rd. Koski will come in, and Sunday will get a breather for the Nuggets. And we'll see Altabelli come back in for DGF, giving Bitker a breather here as he's got a couple of fouls now. Brady Groton's picked up a couple on the Hawley side as he's not in the ball game right now. Mason's back out there now. Shot, 3-pointer by Stoa, no good. Rebound goes to Leach, and that's going to be his 3rd rebound tonight. Leach takes it himself to the right side. They'll give it to Mickelson. Poked from behind, and it's going to be Koski with the steal, but credit Stoa, who had the hand on it. Grani in the corner. He'll take it baseline now. Jump stop. A little pump fake there. Shot no good, and a rebound going to be Altabelli. They'll bring it up the floor. Stop and pop. Leach gets it to go. He's got 9. A defensive transition there for The DGF Rebels blocking the shot. Altobelli, quick pass up the floor, and Leach cashing in, getting the Rebels back within 4 now, 24-20. Stoa in the corner inside, Koski. And he's almost triple teamed. He gets a reverse layup against the defense, but can't get it to go. And Leach with his 4th rebound. And Leach just under 23 points he averages and just under 11 rebounds per game. Shot no good by Mickelson. It was Schreiber with the rebound and then saved it, and it was stolen. Now it's stolen away by the DGF Rebels right back. Little sloppy play there on that transition attempt. And Rebels will get it right back. They'll slow it up. Right side, quick give and go. Altobelli, nice cutback. He'll get it. Schreiber, 3-pointers on the way, off the rim, no good. And a rebound for Wang. Wang keeps it alive offensively for DGF. Ball inside, knocked away by Stoa. It's going to stay Rebel basketball. Bratch will come back in. And we'll see Hayden Grani take a seat, get a breather here with 5:08 to play first half. Nuggets took a lead 6-3 after the first 5 buckets of the night, 3-pointers. And they haven't lost the lead since, as Leach shot in the lane is good. He's got 11. So he's got his double-figure average here in this first half. 13 minutes into the game. Left side pass. This is going to be Brach. He'll try and take it. He's cut off by the defense. Double team. Nice defense by Mickelson. And he is going to almost force a turnover. Loose ball on the floor, and it's going out of bounds. Diving effort by Colby Schreiber to try and get that ball as well. It's kind of a slower start there for DGF, but they're picking up the intensity on the defensive side and getting the Nuggets kind of in some tough spots here with that zone defense now. Pass into the corner. Groton to Groton. Brady's back into the game at the high post. Down low, Koski working against Leach. Back out Mason Groton. Leans in for the jumper. Good. Mason Groton gets it to go. His first bucket of the night for the sophomore at 6'2". 26-22 Nuggets. Free throw line. Oh, nice pass inside. Wide open. Justin Wang for 2 more. Great look by Owen Leach. Gets the assist and gets the Rebels within 2. Stoa top of the key inside. Koski fakes. Leans in. Shot rejected. Gets his own ball back. And the Nuggets back to the corner. 3-point attempt by Brach. That's good. And in his face as well. Alex Brach up to 11 points tonight, including 3 3-pointers. Increasing that lead back to 5 now. 3:35 to play first half. The free throw line. Leach back out. 3-point attempts on the way by Altobelli. No good. Long rebound. Wang secures that, but then it's stolen away by the Nuggets. Down to the other end come the Nuggets, and a foul going against DGF on a reach-in. Rebels going to pick up their 4th team foul, and it's going to be Colby Schreiber with his first personal. Bitker's got a couple, and Mickelson with 1 in terms of fouls on the DGF side. Overall, pretty clean game here on the defense. 5 team fouls against Hawley. Brady Groton, 3-pointers up, and that's good. Brady Groton, another 3-pointer. He's got 9 points tonight, despite the foul situation that he had and forced him to sit there for the last 5-6 minutes. He comes in and makes his presence known. Altobelli, he's left alone, says, might as well try it, might as well knock it down, what the heck. Altobelli, his second 3-pointer of the night. He's got 6. 32-27. Nuggets lead. Just under 3 minutes to play in this first half from Hawley tonight. YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for being with us for our coverage. Corner 3-pointers on the way. Brach with a shot, no good, and we got a loose ball foul underneath. Going against the Hawley Nuggets, that's going to be their 6th team foul. And Brady Groton's going to pick up his 3rd personal of the 5 that you're allowed in the game. He'll have to take a seat here late in this first half. But in his time on the floor, he's definitely made it productive with 9 points and a rebound, including 3 of 3 from the free throw line and 2 3-pointers for the 6'4 junior. Turnaround jumper, free throw line by the Rebels, no good, and the rebound there for Mason Groton. Nice boxing out there, showing those fundamentals that you need, and we talked about that in the pregame show. That was going to be a key part of it against this Rebel team. Skip pass, right side, Grani. 3-pointers off the rim, no good. Long rebound for Koski, his third. He'll step back. Three-pointers off, no good. And the rebound goes all the way out to Grani. Grani keeps it alive. That's stolen away. Here come the Rebels down to the other side. Schreiber lost the grip of it. Credit the defense as they foul on the play. The 7th team foul against the Nuggets. So DGF will be heading to the free throw line for a chance at a 1-and-1 as Mason Groton will be picking up his first personal. 2:04 to play in the first half. So Colby Schreiber, the 5'8 senior, will step up to the line. You make the first one, you get a second. Miss the first one, it's a live ball. A 5-point lead for the Nuggets here tonight. Free throw by Schreiber off the rim, no good, and the rebound secured by Cole Sunday, his first. Stays a 5-point lead for the Nuggets. They'll pass left side for Mason Groton against the 2-3 zone defense. Schreiber takes those couple extra steps there beyond the three-point line to get a hand in the face and force some pressure against those guards. Fun to see that aggression, and it was much needed for the Rebels. They needed a little energy boost. A lazy pass that's stolen away by the Rebels. Turnover number 9, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good defensive stop there for Hawley, and it's going to be staying with DGF with 1:37 to play in the first half. So Mickelson will inbound. They'll set up that line set. Lob it up, and the ball knocked away by Sunday. Almost able to get it. Now we get a jump ball situation. It's going to stay with the Rebels. Possession arrow shows that way. So the Rebels will try the inbound again at the same location. And we'll see Bryant Carlisle come into the game for Mason Groton. Pass inside, they'll get it to Sheely. Right side out to Belly, three-pointer is off, no good. Schreiber with a nice rebound, his third. Pass back out to Altabelli. They'll swing it around the perimeter. They'll slow it up here and set up the offense against that 2-3 zone defense the Nuggets have provided throughout this entire game. To the free throw line, this is Leach. Steps back, shots up, nothing but the bottom of the net for Owen Leach. 13 points, 4 rebounds for him tonight. And down to a 3-point lead for the Nuggets. Left side, here's Koski, leans in with a shot, or Broch that was, excuse me. It was partially rejected, and Leach comes up with it. He'll push it down the floor. Nice little crossover, drives in. We got a charging foul. Nice step in there by Justin Koski, and forcing the foul against Leach, his first and the team's 5th. Turnover 11 going against the Rebels. Mason Groton back in. Sunday will take a seat. So it's Mason Groton along with Carlisle out there for the Nuggets on the offensive side. Koski, Groundy's got it, bringing across, and then also Brach. Left side to Mason Groton. We'll see if they just work for a last shot. Oh, they found a shot inside there. Brach can't get it to go. Rebound goes for Leach. That's going to be his 6th. It's already nearing that double-double that he averages throughout the season. Left side, they'll go corner. Schreiber back up. Mickelson drives in. Got the ball knocked loose. Still loose. Good diving effort by Mickelson. Inside they find. No, Leach says, I want a 3. No, he'll take it baseline. He'll try with a shot. Good. And 1. Owen Leach heading to the free throw line for a chance at that old-fashioned three-pointer. On the foul going against Bryant Carlisle. That's going to be his first and the team's 8th. 18 seconds remain, and Owen Leach on the heads-up play. Looked like he wanted to shoot a three-pointer instead. Charged it down the baseline. Got the layup to go, got the foul, and he's up to 16 points now as he hits his only free throw of the game and ties this game at 32. Up top they'll go. Mason Groton into the lane, kicks it out now to Koski. Back up top, Grani, long three-pointers, off the rim, no good. Leach gets the rebound, and that will put an end to our first half of play. On your community co-op scoreboard, an entertaining game to start here tonight, like we had in the JV game that ended in a 3-point game. And we're tied at halftime between the Hawley Nuggets and the DGF Rebels in their 3rd meeting of this season. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our halftime report from Hawley right after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With great facilities, small class sizes, dedicated teachers and support staff, and a variety of course offerings, make Hawley Public Schools the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
The Hawley Nuggets Booster Club helps support Nugget athletics with various projects each year. Past projects include gym flooring, baseball and softball scoreboards, donations to the dance and wrestling teams, and the new high school weight room. If you are interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School, please consider becoming a Booster Club member. Membership is available on monetary amounts of $25, $50, $100, and $250. Visit HawleyBoosters.com for more information.
Jennifer Giesland with Hawley Tax Services would like to work with you on your individual income taxes. Hawley Tax Services can help you with your federal and state income taxes, as well as Minnesota property tax and rent refund. Jennifer Giesland at Hawley Tax Services can provide service for sole proprietors, daycares, and more. Call Hawley Tax Services 218-329-5048 or email jennifer@hawleytaxservice.com. Hawley Tax Services would like to wish the best of luck to all of our Hawley Nugget teams and students.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Welcome back to Hawley. The Nuggets and the DGF Rebels knotted at 32 here in boys basketball tonight in an entertaining game that we have seen. Looking through the scoring here tonight, Owen Leach leads all scorers 16 points and leads all players with 7 rebounds as well. The Nuggets are led by Alex Brach with 11 points, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line and 3 3-pointers. As far as totals, on the Nuggets side, 11 for Brach, 9 for Brady Groton, including 2 threes and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 5 points for Hayden Grani, 3 for Brevin Stoa on a 3-pointer, and 2 apiece for Cole Sunday and Mason Groton. As a team, they are 5 of 5 from the free throw line, had 9 rebounds, led by Koski's 3, 2 for Ethan Magnuson, and then 1 apiece for Cole Sunday, Mason Groton, Brady Groton, and Hayden Grani. Nuggets with 9 turnovers in the first half, had 8 fouls, 3 of those against Brady Groton. Otherwise, 5 other players with 1 foul, including Justin Koski, Bryant Carlisle, Alex Brach, Mason Groton, and Ethan Magnuson. As for the DGF Rebels, as mentioned, 16 points for Owen Leach. He had a 3-pointer and 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and several miscellaneous 2-point attempts between inside and out. Around that free throw line is kind of what he was accustomed to there in that first half, and where they were allowing him to get especially. Justin Wang, 8 points behind him, including a 3-pointer, 1 of 1 from the line, and a couple of 2-point buckets. Caden Altabelli off the bench with 2 3-pointers for 6 points total, and a 2-point bucket for Drew Sheely of their 32 in the first half. They were 2 for 3 from the free throw line, had 11 turnovers, 20 total rebounds, 7 of those from Leach, 4 for Caden Altabelli, 3 for Colby Schreiber. Justin Wang had 2 and 1 for Drew Sheely, so that's kind of the story right there. The rebounds, 20-9. DGF out rebounding Hawley in this first half of play. 5 fouls against the DGF Rebels. Bitker had 2. Otherwise, Schreiber, Leach, and Mickelson each picked up 1 in this first half of play. Tied at 32 in boys basketball here at halftime. Hawley and DGF in the third meeting between these two teams. DGF got the first 2 meetings, and the Nuggets trying to snap that and also snap a 3-game losing streak coming into tonight's contest. Rebels come in with a 3-game win streak, trying to add to that here tonight, and basically a 0-0 score going into the second half to see who's going to come away with the victory here tonight in Hawley. On YourLiveEvent.com, Kurt Fillion with the broadcast call tonight. And Destiny Flayton is our camera person for this evening. Appreciate the help here as well, and the staff and everybody here at Hawley High School accommodating us and getting us ready to go for the matchup here this evening. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more on our halftime show. Nuggets and the Rebels tied at 32. Boys basketball with YourLiveEvent.com and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
And used equipment from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada can be purchased with financing interest rates fixed rate 5 years as low as 2.65%. 2016 Challenger MT 865E, also a 1315 Unverfirth grain cart. This is priced at $43,000. A 60-foot Flexicoil coil packer. They also have new and used Rem grain vacs for sale or rent. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Providing construction services to the area, it's Four Corners Construction of Ada. Call Neil Miller, 218-790-5436 at Four Corners Construction for all your general building construction, remodeling projects, and new building construction. Four Corners is ready to get to work on your home, farm, or commercial business. Windows, gutters, seamless siding, roofing, and more. Let Four Corners take care of all your construction needs. Call Neil Miller at Four Corners Construction, 218-790-5436.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
Thanks for being with us tonight for boys basketball, Heart of Lakes Conference action. Again, taking a look ahead for these two teams. The DGF Rebels will be at Breckenridge for another conference matchup. That'll be on Thursday night. As for the Hawley Nuggets, they will be taking on Lake Park Audubon over in Lake Park on Friday night for their next action. You can catch all the home games for Hawley Nuggets boys and girls basketball here this winter right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thank you for being with us, and thanks to all of the sponsors for helping make the broadcast possible. Making it possible so you don't have to pay a subscription fee to watch these games here on YourLiveEvent.com. Absolutely free.
to the viewer and listener. And I know we've got quite a few people that are tuned in here tonight, so thank you very much for being with us. Enjoying some basketball action and just being able to see some high school sports here is a good thing for this season. Groton pass inside is going to be stolen away by Schreiber as the DGF Rebels forcing a turnover right away. Bitker, layup no good, and the rebound goes for Brady Groton, his second. A pass here for the Nuggets. They'll go against a 2-3 zone defense that the Rebels started out in the man-to-man and shifted to this 2-3 zone that's been working a little bit better. Pass over for Bratch is going to go out of his reach and out of bounds. Turnover number 2 of this half, 11 in the game now for the Hawley Nuggets. Tied at 32 coming out of the halftime locker room here, just underway in the second half. Pass left side, Mickelson, same starting 5 for these two teams. It's Mickelson, Leach, Schreiber, Wang, and Bitker on the floor right now for the Rebels as they move it offensively. Grani, Koski, Bratch, along with the 2 Grotons for Hawley. Shot no good, and a foul going to be called, getting with the body. Team foul number 1 of this half for the Nuggets, and it's going to be Koski picking up his second. So Logan Bitker will head to the free throw line for a chance at 2. He's got 3 rebounds tonight, but his chance to get on the scoreboard as well. First free throw is up. It's good. Regains the lead for DGF now. With that free throw, the second lead change of the game. The other one came at 6-3 on a three-pointer by the Nuggets early on in the game. Second one, no good. And the rebound secured by Brady Groton. Nuggets bring it up the floor. To the right side, they'll get it to Mason Groton. Flashing high post. Shot by Groton, no good. That was Brady. And the rebound goes for Justin Wang. Wang's third rebound, and the Rebels going to slow her down. They'll bring it across. Left side, Mickelson. Inside shot by the Rebels, no good. Offensive rebound. Bitker can't get it to go, but he gets another rebound. His 5th of the night. And foul is going against Brady Groton. That's going to be his 4th personal and the team's 2nd. So Ethan Magnuson will check in. Brady Groton going to have to take a seat here with 16:34 to go in the game with that foul trouble. He had that in the first half, too. Despite some limited time, he still ended up with 9 points. Steal for the Nuggets. Up the floor they go. They'll kick it out. Mason Groton, 3-pointers on the way. Knocks it down. Mason Groton's got 5 points tonight. His first 3-point bucket. We saw 10 3-pointers between the two teams in the first half. 6 for the Nuggets. That was their 7th right there. And DGF hitting 4 of them as well. Inside, Bitker, reverse layup, gets it to go somehow, some way, and a chance at a 3-point play. Koski's going to pick up his 3rd personal, the team's 3rd. So he's got 3. Brady Groton's got 4 on the Nuggets side. As this free throw will try and break the tie, it's not going to happen. And the rebound goes to Ethan Magnuson. Is going to be his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass into the corner. Bratch will take it baseline. Kicks it into the corner now for Koski. Runs in with a shot, no good. Had to do the double pump there. And the defense of Bitker got in his face there at the last second. Gave him a little scare and enough to make that layup short. Leach at the free throw line. Long stride. Shot off balance, no good. And the rebound goes for Grani, his 2nd. They'll slow it up across the timeline now for the Nuggets. We're tied at 35. Left side, they'll go for Mason Groton. Back up top. They'll get it to Grani. Against that 2-3 zone. Bratch takes it on the run. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Stuffed. Gets another rebound. Shot no good. And the rebound going to be tipped in. It's going to be Bratch with another rebound. 3 rebounds just in that offensive set. There's only 3 of the night. Inside, Nuggets trying to work. Koski reverse layup, rolls it on and in. Justin Koski, his first bucket. And one where he had to put a little English on it to get some spin. But gets it to go to make it a 37-35 lead in favor of Hawley. Inside, baseline. Ball almost knocked away there by Koski. His pressure is close. Gets a little too close sometimes, though, as it shows with the fouls. He's got 3. Got to be careful. 3-point attempt left side. Wang knocks it down. Justin Wang into double figures with 11. And his 2nd 3-pointer of the night. And DGF back on top. Already 3 lead changes now in this second half. We only had the 1 back in that first half when the Nuggets took the lead 6-3. Eventually DGF kept it close. Largest lead of 9 points. Inside, we got to travel against the Nuggets as they drive it in. Turnover 12 against Hawley here tonight. We'll see Peyton Duran come into the game now for DGF. Bitker will get a breather. He's been a workhorse here in this second half. 4 minutes, really working inside. He's got all 3 points that he has, plus 6 rebounds tonight. 3 of those in the second half alone. And all on the offensive side, too. There's some of those opportunities where they couldn't get the buckets to go, but he was working and continued his mission to try and get those boards, and he did. Wang with a shot, no good. Rebound long to Mason Groton. He'll push it up the floor. Inside, Grani shot, no good, but he is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for a chance at a couple. With 13:59 to play in the game, the foul against Ian Mickelson is second. It's the team's first foul in the second half for DGF. So the first free throw by Grani is up, no good. The first miss tonight from the free throw line for the Nuggets, as they were 5 for 5 from the free throw line back in that first half. Second free throw up, and that one is good. Gets him back on track. He's got 6 points here tonight for Hayden Grani, who leads the team in terms of points per game at 14 points per game. As Mickelson will have it in the corner. Grani 14, Brady Groton behind him with just under 11 points per game. Koski with a steal underneath. Inside, Nuggets will go down the baseline. Stop and pop from the block, and the shot good for Brach. He's got 13. He leads the Nuggets in scoring. Leach still leads for DGF, 16 points, and leads in the rebounding category with 7. But Logan Bitker sneaking up behind him with 6 rebounds here in this game. Pass up top. Schreiber left wide open. He'll try the 3. Rattles out, no good. And the rebound tipped. Koski gets it, his 4th. And the Nuggets, the 40-38 lead, will try and add to that here as they've got possession. Bounce pass left side. Grani back up top. They'll get it near half court. Back over to Grani against that 2-3 zone. Kicks it into the corner. Brach three-pointer is off the rim, no good. Magnuson tries to rake it away from Leach. He gets a good grip on it and maintains his 8th rebound tonight. Pass right side. They'll go to Schreiber. Just over 5 minutes into this second half. Rebels work it around inside. Nice cut and a good spin. Wang with a shot off balance, no good. And the rebound goes for Magnuson, his 4th. Magnuson off the bench, working his way in there for the rebounds. And almost leads in that category. 4 for Koski as well. Shot no good, and the rebound going for Leach. That's his 9th. Leach on the wing, the sophomore at 6'6", got the ball knocked loose. Grani with the steal. Here come the Nuggets down to the other end. Layup good. Brach gets it to go. He's got 15. Up a transition bucket on the turnover by DGF. Their 14th of the night. Pass to the other side is deflected by Grani. Good defense there. Forcing the Rebels into a tough spot, trying to make it another transition bucket at the other end. But to no avail. Rebels will keep it on the near sideline. 42-38. Hawley with that 4-point lead here on yourliveevent.com. From the gold mine tonight, the Hawley Nuggets boys basketball hosting. Nugget girls on the road tonight over in Breckenridge. Jumper here from the baseline. Mickelson can't get it to go. And the rebound secured by the senior Justin Koski. Bounce pass right side on the take. Brach with a shot. Good. And 1. Alex Brach has a chance at a 3-point play with 11:29 to play in the game. Peyton Doran will pick up his first personal, team's 2nd. And the Nuggets, their largest lead as mentioned, 9 points when it was 34-25 earlier on tonight. Chance to near that again as they've got some momentum on their side. Brach with a free throw, it's good. He's got 18. The 6-foot senior knocks it down and makes it a 7-point lead for their Nuggets. Pass into the corner, Mickelson. Pressure put on, and that skip pass will go to Schreiber. That's right side. I've got the old box and one here for the Nuggets. Sticking like glue is Sunday on Leach. I'm sticking to him like a leech. That's a good say. Shot is going to be, Schreiber with a pass, is deflected. In the corner, back up top. Grani almost able to get a hand on it again. Getting a little swipe here and there. They're frustrating that Rebel offense, especially Leach. 16 points in the first half, and Coach Stoa says, Sunday, stick her right on him. Don't let him get it. And he is doing just that. He's not taking his eyes off of him. He's trusting his defense. They're going to have the help side where they need it. We have a foul against Sunday. That's going to be his first personal, team's fourth. Pass up top, Leach. Sunday right there again to meet him and say, hi, how you doing? Into the corner. It's Duran with it back under the wing. Mickelson to Schreiber in the corner. And that box they've got set up too is just pressuring this offense. And a timeout for the DGF Rebels. Community Co-op scoreboard 10:38 to play in the game. It's Hawley leading DGF 45-38 on yourliveevent.com from Hawley tonight.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services.
Back here in Hawley, the Nuggets and the Rebels. Nuggets trying to keep the momentum alive here, keep that intense defense. Pass into Leach, elbow jumper, rattles out, no good. Fight for the rebound, tipped out to Sheely. Sheely with his first in a fight for the ball. Jump ball will stay with DGF, but good effort by the Nuggets defense getting a hand on it. The assignment for 6'2 senior Cole Sunday going against the 6'6 sophomore Leach. Here's a shot by Sheely, no good, and the rebound for Schreiber. His fourth rebound tonight, and he's fouled as he tries to get away from the defense. Fouls against Koski, that's going to be his fourth, and the team's fifth. So Koski will come out. Bryant Carlisle will come into the game, the 6'1 junior for the Nuggets. Brady Grotten's been sitting a lot of this second half as well with 4 fouls. So Koski accompanies him in the 4-foul club. Here's a shot. That's good. Sheely works his way in there, gets 2 more. He's got 4 tonight. Stops that momentum put on by the Nuggets of 9 straight, 45-40 in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. About 8 minutes into this second half. Pass left side, Grani. Hand wasn't in his face, but a head was from Leach at 6'6". Can't even get it over that. If he puts his arm up, he's got a long reach, obviously. Top of the key, they'll swing it right side again on the penetration. Sunday with a left hand, tosses it in. Great take there by Cole Sunday for the Nuggets. It was going to be tough shooting with the right hand. Says, well, let's try the left hand. 47-40, back to a 7-point Nugget lead. On the wing, Sheely. Crowd getting into it as well for their team inside. Leach with a shot, no good. Boy, when he gets the ball, everybody sucks in there, as you expect. He's a player that can take over. As Bratch will pick up his second, personal team 6th. Oh, his first. I had one notched on him earlier, only the first against Bratch. So Leach will head to the line to shoot 2. First one is up, and the first one off the front of the rim, no good. Altabelli will come into the game for DGF as Mason Groton steps in for the Nuggets and gives Sunday a well-deserved rest. Well, he's done a nice job off the bench for his assignment against Owen Leach. Second free throw is up, and Leach knocks that down. As he's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. 17 points and 9 rebounds. For Leach, who averages a double-double of just under 23 points and 11 rebounds this season. Grani, three-pointer, no good, and the rebound, a weak side for Altobelli. That's going to be his 5th. 5 rebounds for the 5'11 junior. Coming off the bench, in the right place at the right time, reads it well on those rim shots. Here's a three-pointer by Schreiber, no good, and the rebound pulled in there with authority by Ethan Magnuson. Says, get away from me. Up top, they'll go Magnuson. He'll try and get away from the defense. Schreiber diving after it into the corner. Bratch takes a running jumper from 15. Good. Alex Bratch with 20 points tonight. 49-41, Nuggets by 8 points. Into the corner they'll go for Sheely. They're overloading on that side. Leach says, get back over there. I want to get it at the high post and try and attempt this again. Mason Groton is the one that's got the assignment now, and that's sophomore. 2 sophomores working against each other. 6'2 versus 6'6. Leach spin around shot, no good, but he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's aggressive with it, takes it right at the defense, not afraid. The second personal against Mason Groton. And the team's 7th, so DGF, with their aggressive play inside, getting to the basket, forcing the Nuggets off balance and getting into the bonus situation. We're about halfway, or over halfway through this second half, but about the midway point of it. As Leach will get set with a second free throw. That's up. That's good. Knocks them both down. He's got 19 points behind the scoring leader on the Nuggets side. Bratch with 20 to lead all scorers tonight. Back down to a 6-point lead for the Hawley Nuggets as they host the DGF Rebels here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Could it be third time's a charm for the Nuggets? 2 losses to DGF earlier this year. As the pass into the corner, back inside and out. And we got a foul against DGF. They got too close. Foul's going against Sheely. That's going to be his first and the team's 3rd. Inbounds pass right side, Mason Groton. Pressured against that 2-3 zone. He'll just take it out near half court. Reset. Spread the floor, look for some movement. Flashing to the high post. They'll get it. Carlisle back to the right side now for Groton. Fakes right, tries to go left, and a reach in. Caught with his hand in the cookie jars. Colby Schreiber, his second personal, team's 4th. So 7:45 remains in this game, and the Nuggets have a 6-point lead. In a half where we've seen 4 lead changes now. We've seen 2 ties in the game at 32, which was our halftime score, and at 35 earlier on in this second half. Just a few minutes into the second half. Carlisle at the high post. Spins, gets it out. Grani, 3-pointer. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 9 points for Hayden Grani, nearing his season average of 14. And he's got 2 3-pointers. That was his second. And back to the largest lead of the night for the Nuggets of 9 points. Altobelli. He'll kick it out. Schreiber tries to answer. He does from the top of the key. Colby Schreiber knocks it down. His first bucket of the night, and that's a big one. Gets it back down to a 6-point lead. A 2-possession game it is. Top of the key, Groton will go left side for Grani. We'll bring it back up top now. On the dribble drive against Schreiber, sticking close to him. Back into the man-to-man for the Rebels. Little shake and bake there. Groton, jump pass, gets it. Magnuson, 7-footer, no good. And the rebound goes for Leach. He's got the double-double, now his 10th rebound right there. Top of the key, 3-pointer by Leach, off no good. And the rebound, Grani pulls in his 3rd. The pressure put on by the Rebels, so the Nuggets say, hey, let's push it up the floor. Mason Groton's open. 3-pointer, no good. And the offensive rebound, Carlisle tries to save it as he's fallen out of bounds. And they step out of bounds. I think they did. Or was there a timeout? There was a timeout. Community Co-op scoreboard, 52-46. Hawley leads by 6. 6:24 to play in the game. Coverage of Hawley Nuggets boys basketball tonight on yourliveevent.com.
In at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
The purpose of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club is to support and promote athletic activities at Hawley High School by uniting students, parents, coaches, faculty, staff, and the community in a way that enhances the sharing of school spirit and promotes moral and financial support. The club is open to anyone interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School. Please consider becoming a member of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club today by visiting hawleyboosters.com. Go Nuggets!
I'll tell you what, Bo Lofgren knows how to rock out here at the Hawley High School. Music selection always top-notch. Anytime I've been to the Hawley School. It's been a while since I've been in this gym to actually broadcast a game. Bo and I worked together back in the early to mid-2000s when the Nuggets girls basketball had their big run. One of the most memorable games I had featured the Hawley Nuggets girls basketball. A baseline jumper by Caitlin Gottenberg that she knocked down to move on to the state semifinals that year at Williams Arena in a 29-28 final score. That game ended up against Rochester Lord. Holy cow. Schreiber was just diving in there like Superman, tossing that ball up. And a rebound coming across here for the Nuggets. They'll try a three-point attempt at the other end. Shot no good. Magnuson, nice offensive rebound to keep it alive. Saves it as well to Carlisle. Here comes Grani. Shot is up. Rolls it in good. Hayden Grani, little pump and roll there for the Nuggets. He's got 11. They've had a few of those shots. Koski had one earlier on in the ball game where he had to use that English to get some spin on it. Grani, the same thing there, trying to keep it away from the defense. Here's Mickelson. Shot no good, and the rebound for Carlisle. And here come the Nuggets. They lead 54-46. Right side, this is Brevin Stoa with it back up top. They'll get it to Grani, hand in his face, Schreiber. They'll go back out to Mason Groton. Working with just over 5 minutes to play in the game. And an 8-point Nugget lead here on yourliveevent.com. Left side, Mason Groton almost got it ripped away. Did Leach. Great defensive effort. Forces a turnover against the Nuggets. They're first in a long time. They're 13th of the game. But Leach still working to get it across, and we've got a foul going against Brevin Stoa on the reach-in. Stoa will pick up his first and the team's 8th. And Owen Leach walks right over to the free throw line, says, I know what's coming. A 1-and-1, a bonus situation for me. It's the regular bonus, so you got to make the first one to get a second. But just a couple fouls away is DGF from getting the double bonus. I should say a couple fouls on the Nuggets side. Mason Kerr will come into the game. Schreiber will take a seat. He might have, has he got some blood on him, I think? They must. They're just checking on him. It looks like they're going to tape or something. Leach with the free throw good. He'll get a second as he knocks down the first. So now he ties Alex Bratch on the Hawley side, who led all scorers with 20 points. Leach trying to take over that with his free throw, and he does. He's got 21 points, including 5 of 6 from the free throw line in this second half. 6 of 7 from the line in the game. Bounce pass. Here's Mason Groton back up top. Stoa, three-pointers on the way, off the rim, no good. The box outs were there. They let it bounce once. You only see that in basketball practice usually. You let it bounce once or twice before somebody picks it up. Kerr with a shot, no good, gets his own rebound. And put back is not good, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Fouls against Mason Groton. That's going to be his 3rd and the team's 9th. So regardless from this point on, DGF will have 2 free throws when they're fouled. 4:26 to play in the game as we're in the double bonus. But regardless, Kerr was going to get the 2 anyway because he was shooting in the active shooting. First free throw is up, and that drops in good. Mason Kerr, the junior, knocks it down. Alex Bratch will come back in. Stoa will take a seat. So Bratch out there, Mason Groton, along with Grani, Magnuson, and Carlisle for the Nuggets. 2 players in foul trouble, Koski and Brady Groton. The second free throw, no good. Ethan Magnuson off the bench. 7 rebounds for the big man. Pass right side is deflected by the Rebels. Stays Nugget basketball. 54-49 on your community co-op scoreboard. Hawley leads DGF here in Hawley tonight on yourliveevent.com. A timeout. We're back with more from Hawley after this.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions, Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Nuggets will inbound out of the timeout. They'll get it up top. Oh, it's knocked away. Kerr with a steal down to the other end. He'll try the left-handed layup. Good. Mason Kerr has got 3 points all in the second half, and that was a big bucket right there. That gets it within 3, 54-51. Down to 4 minutes to play. Ball knocked away. Kerr with another big steal. Up the floor go the Rebels, and they're fouled from behind. They're going to the line to shoot 2. Altabelli will head to the free throw line for 2. Grani will pick up his first personal in the team's 10th. Altabelli's knocked down 2 3-pointers. He's got 6 rebounds to go along with that. Free throw is up, and it's good. One more on the way. This would make it a 1-point game in favor of the Nuggets. Second free throw is up, and that's good. I guess 9 points is the limit tonight. Nobody can lead by more than, they can't lead by double figures. Only 9 points. Down to a 1-point game. A game of momentum shifts. We'll see Brady Groton come back in. Keep in mind he's got 4 fouls. Koski out there as well. He's also got 4. 3:50 to play in the game. Bratch with a shot. Leans no good, and we got a blocking foul against the Rebels. So to the line to shoot 2 will be Bratch. Foul against Justin Wang. That's his first and the team's 5th. So Alex Bratch will head to the free throw line. He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. 20 points, 3 rebounds. Free throw is up, and the free throw bounces off the rim. No good. Two of the better free throw shooting teams in the conference. In the top 3, DGF tops that at around 73%. Shot here, an offensive rebound for Koski. He's got 2 more points and his 6th rebound as well. On a big offensive board on the missed free throw attempt. A 3-point lead again for the Nuggets, and we got a foul against the DGF Rebels after a steal by Mason Groton. Turnover 15 against the Rebels. And Altabelli will pick up his first personal, team 6th. So the Nuggets will have it on the near sideline as they're not quite to the bonus level, where DGF is to the double bonus here. And the Rebels trail by 3. So Mason Groton will inbound right in front of the scorer's table here at the Hawley High School. And 3.5 remaining in the ball game. Grani across the timeline he goes. Met by an aggressive defense, baseball pass. As he does, he stepped out of bounds just as he made that pass. Turnover number 16 on the night for the Nuggets. Nuggets average about 19 turnovers per game. DGF at about 14 this year. They're 1 above that right now with 15 turnovers. And the Nuggets a few below their average at 16. 3-point attempt by Wang, no good. Offensive rebound for Leach, keeps it alive. He's powering his way through 3 defenders, but he walked with it. Turnover against DGF, their 16th. To try and get away the harassment of those maroon jerseys, the only way to do it was to shift that pivot foot right in front of the official. He sees that, and the Nuggets will go against a full court pressure here. Grani will get it, take it down the sideline, breaks the press by himself, and as he does, he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Altabelli's going to pick up his 2nd personal. and the team's 7th. 2:56 to play. Free throws are going to be crucial down the stretch here in this one, as it's only a 3-point lead for the Nuggets. Free throw is up, and the free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net for Hayden Grani, a junior who leads this team in scoring, averaging 14 points per game. The second free throw is on the way, and that one off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound this time. Leach, his 12th board of the night, to accompany his 21 points. Schreiber looked at the long three, didn't take it, over to Altobelli, trying to find a better shot inside Kerr. Boy, he had a wide open lane if he would have just looked at the basket. Leach with a shot off, no good. Rebound, Koski. Koski leads the team in rebounding at 6.2 on the year. He's at his 7th right there. In the drive, here's Grani, a little roundabout, lip, good. 14 points for Hayden Grani and a 59-53 lead for the Nuggets. 2:20 to play in the game. Trying to break a 3-game losing skid, and they're doing a nice job of it here tonight. The crowd's been into it too. They've been keeping them in it. Entertaining ball game it's been. Started out with an entertaining JV game that went to DGF 46-43. And this one's been tight the entire way. The Nuggets have led by 9 twice in this game, once in the first half, once in the second half. Again, not able to lead in the double figures. Largest lead for the Rebels here tonight. 3 points when it was 3-0. Shot is good for Mickelson underneath. His first bucket of the night. Baseball pass up the floor. Oh, it's a Groton. It went over his head and out of bounds. Boy, that would have been nice if it was placed just a little bit less mustard on it. Turnover. Number 17 against the Nuggets. And a timeout for Hawley with 1:51 to play in the game. They're hanging on to a 4-point lead on the Community Co-op scoreboard, 59-55. We're back with more from Hawley right after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Rebels have possession, trailing by 4 in this one. In an entertaining conference matchup it's been for Heart of Lakes boys basketball. 2-3 zone defense. Again, the pressure there inside. Turnaround jumper by Mickelson. No good. A rebound for Koski. Koski's 8th, and then he lost it out of bounds. So they'll go back to the DGF Rebels underneath. You can feel the tension here in the gymnasium tonight as Altobelli will inbound on the baseline. Pass inside for Leach, deflected. He gets it out on that left wing. You don't want to leave him. He can knock down threes. He can take it on the drive. He can do a little bit of everything. Owen Leach with 21 points, 12 rebounds to boot. Inside, here's Leach on the cut across. Shot no good. Ball deflected, and Mason Groton gets credit with the rebound, his 3rd. Nuggets got to hold on to that basketball. You're going to see that pressure in a timeout for the Nuggets for Coach Stoa and the crew. 1:11 to play in the game, 59-55 on your Community Co-op scoreboard. Hawley leads DGF boys basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hawley Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization focused on providing grants for classroom impact in the Hawley School District. The purpose of the foundation is to provide capital to advance, promote, and enhance educational programs for Hawley teachers and students. The foundation invites you to contribute by going to www.hawleyedfoundation.org and donating to the Hawley Education Foundation. Our students deserve the best, and with your donations, we can make that happen.
Nugget Sports Now with yourliveevent.com. More information from the Hawley School and Athletic Departments is featured on 106.5 KRJB each week. Join us for Hawley School News Thursdays at 1:15 on 106.5 KRJB. And the Hawley coaches are featured in the KRJB Coaches Corner program. It begins Saturdays at 9 a.m. The Hawley coaches are featured at approximately 10:45. Hawley School Athletics and Events with 106.5 KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Nuggets will inbound on the far sideline here with just over a minute to play. Still a 2-possession game. Unless you can somehow, some way force the 4-point play. It's not favorable in these situations, but realistically a 2-possession game. We got a foul going against Drew Shealy, his second and the team's 8th. So 1:02 to play in the game. Mason Gratton will head to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. His first trip to the line tonight. He's got 5 points and 4 rebounds. Free throw no good, but Koski with the offensive rebound kicks it out to Gratton, and they'll keep possession. 59-55, the 4-point lead. And the Rebels are going to have to foul. Leach is going to pick up his second personal, team's 9th. Still the regular bonus here for the Hawley Nuggets. And it's going to be Granny heading to the free throw line. Altobelli will come back in for the Rebels. Mickelson will take a seat. So it's Leach, Wang, along with Shealy, Altobelli, and Schreiber out there for DGF. Free throw for Growney is up, and he'll get the second as he knocks down the first. He's out there with Brady and Mason Gratton, Justin Koski, and also Alex Brach. So the same starting 5 for the Nuggets. Free throw is up, and that's good. Hits them both. Nothing but twine. 16 points for Hayden Growney tonight. 61-55. Back to a 6-point Nugget lead. Still only a 2-possession game. Inside Leach leans with a shot. No good. He's fouled. Got him with the body. Koski didn't get there in time, and he is going to foul out with 42 seconds remaining. But boy, what a game here for Justin Koski. 4 points, all came in the second half. In fact, at some crucial points. And he's got 9 rebounds he'll end with here tonight. 6 of those in the second half. A couple of big offensive rebounds, too, to keep possession for the Nuggets as the free throw is up, and it's good for Owen Leach, and he'll have one more. Both teams are now in the double bonus as Leach will try and connect on this second free throw. Second free throw for the sophomore up, and that's good. 23 points for Owen Leach. 12 rebounds as well. He leads all scorers. Brach on the Hawley side with 20 points, 16 for Growney now. Ball's deflected. We've got a loose ball, and then it ends up into the hands of Mason Gratton, where Justin Wang was trying to rip it away. He got part of his arm as well, and that's going to be his second personal, team's 10th. So Mason Gratton will head to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. He had the one attempt not too long ago, missed on that opportunity. He'll have a chance to totally redeem himself here with 39 seconds remaining. Free throw is up, and the free throw good. And he does just that. Wang will come out. Leach will come back into the game for the Rebels. As Mason Gratton gets set with his second free throw, it's up. That one. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Mason. He's got 7. 63-57. Nuggets lead. Down to 30 seconds remaining. Leach trying to find an open look. They're going to have to probably back to half court to do that with the defense the Nuggets are providing here. Schreiber skip pass left side, Altobelli back up top. Mickelson three-pointer, banks it home. Oh my! Doesn't matter if you call it or not, still counts in this game. 63-60 on your Community Co-op scoreboard in favor of the Hawley Nuggets over the DGF Rebels. 17 and a half seconds remain. Quick break. We're back with more right after this.
Heart of Lakes Meats is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
An entertaining one it's been here tonight, and it's going to come down to the wire just like the JV game did. Almost went into overtime. 46-43 was the victory for the DGF JV matchup tonight. Nuggets hanging on to the lead. 4 lead changes we've seen in this second half. 5 total in the game. 1 came in that first half. 2 ties at 32 and 35. Nuggets have maintained the lead since a 40-38 lead when they knocked down a three-pointer to regain the lead. The ball is going to be deflected. Stoa jump pass up the floor. Bratch, and he is knocked down there by Wang. He's going to pick up his 3rd personal, and to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Alex Bratch with 11.3 seconds to go. Little helter-skelter that it almost ended up in a huge downfall for the Nuggets, but somehow, some way, Brevin Stoa able to get the grasp on the ball, get it up to Bratch up the floor, who looked like he was going to have a wide open lane there, and Justin Wang, good hustle play to get down the floor quick and knock him down. As a second free throw is coming up here after the timeout with 11 seconds to play, a 63-60 lead on your community co-op scoreboard. A crucial free throw for Bratch when we come back at Hawley High School on yourliveevent.com. Yeah, the tunes just keep on flowing. Look at that. Cotton Eye Bo getting her done down on the old music machine here tonight. Or what is it called? Cotton Eye Joe? Cotton Eye Bo. I like that one better. Poor Bo. Now he's going to have that nickname at school. Sorry, Bo. Alex Bratch will head to the free throw line again to try and cap off that second. He missed on the front end. He's 0 for 3 from the line in the second half. 2 for 5 in the game. This one rattles out, no good, and the loose ball. Rebound for Schreiber. And a timeout quick for Mike Clark and the DGF Rebels to talk about things with 9.4 seconds remaining. Trailing by 3, 63-60 on your community co-op scoreboard.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With great facilities, small class sizes, dedicated teachers and support staff, and a variety of course offerings, make Hawley Public Schools the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck, Nuggets, from the Hawley Public Schools.
Well, what do you think Coach Clark is drawing up in that huddle here? With 9.4 seconds remaining, a lot of time. A couple of free throws that were missed. I think we talked about that earlier on in the game, that free throws are going to be crucial. We'll see if it has a long-term effect here in this short portion of the ball game. Both teams still have 1 timeout remaining of their 5 allotted. DGF is going to have to bring it full court here, and the Nuggets say, well, we're going to put on some pressure and make it a little bit tougher for you. Schreiber will wait for the inbounds from Altabelli. He'll have to move around to get that ball, and he does. Takes it down that right side, sprints at the level of the court, and he's going to be fouled. And he will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. So a smart defensive play there by the Nuggets. Instead of allowing them to get an opportunity at a three-pointer, Schreiber will head to the line to shoot 2. It's team foul number 12. That was the second against Hayden Growney. Free throw is up, And the free throw, nothing but net for Colby Schreiber. Magnuson will come into the game. Sunday will take a seat. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Schreiber will attempt the free throw. Takes his time, tosses it up, and drops it in good. He's got 5. Wang back in, along with Mickelson for DGF. Brevin Stoa into the game now for the Hawley Nuggets. They'll set up that line formation across that free throw line. 63-62. Nuggets lead by 1, 6 seconds to go against the full court pressure. Looking for something, Granny. He's going to get it, Granny getting over to Mason Groton. And Groton will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he secures that ball against the aggressive hands of the DGF Rebels. Trying to knock it away before they have to force the foul. Team foul 12 here in this half. Schreiber will pick up his 3rd. Kofsky fouled out with 42 seconds remaining. He's the only player to foul out. First free throw is no good for Mason Groton. He's got 1 more. Keep in mind both teams with a timeout remaining. But a 1-possession game now. A 2-pointer would potentially take the lead. We'll see, maybe tie. Second free throw is up and it's good. It would tie now. 3-pointer would get them the win. What are they going to try for? Coach Clark and the Rebels will talk about it in their timeout. Community Co-op scoreboard 64-62. Hawley leads by 2. 5.3 seconds remaining in boys basketball. Heart of Lakes conference action tonight on yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Teams are talking about their strategies here coming out of the timeout. Players are focused, watching here on the sideline. This DGF was watching the DGF huddle, and Coach Clark making sure everybody's making eye contact, and the Rebels were nothing but staring right at them and nodding their head. We know what we're supposed to do, and we'll see if they can pull it off. Trailing by 2, 64-62, a chance to tie or get the victory here tonight on the road. Pass inside, the Leach crosses over, got the ball knocked loose, and the Nuggets are going to pull away the victory here tonight. 64-62 over the DGF Rebels. 3rd time's a charm. The Nuggets get the victory in the 3rd meeting between these two teams. Rebels got the victory in the first 2 matchups, and a 64-62 win for the Hawley Nuggets here tonight on their home floor. What an entertaining game it was tonight between these two teams. Both games, the JV and the varsity, made it very fun here on a Tuesday night for some high school boys basketball. Stay tuned. Our post-game report is coming up next, brought to you by Heart of Lakes Meats. Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids, just off Highway 9 in the industrial park. They have a variety of quality heat and meat, fresh and frozen meat items available for sale. Check them out the next time you're in the area. Give them a call at 218-863-MEAT for more information. Heart of Lakes Meats bringing us our post-game show, and it's on the way right after this.
The Hawley Nuggets Booster Club helps support Nugget athletics with various projects each year. Past projects include gym flooring, baseball and softball scoreboards, donations to the dance and wrestling teams, and the new high school weight room. If you are interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School, please consider becoming a Booster Club member. Membership is available on monetary amounts of $25, $50, $100, and $250. Visit HawleyBoosters.com for more information.
Jennifer Giesland with Hawley Tax Services would like to work with you on your individual income taxes. Hawley Tax Services can help you with your federal and state income taxes, as well as Minnesota property tax and rent refund. Jennifer Giesland at Hawley Tax Services can provide service for sole proprietors, daycares, and more. Call Hawley Tax Services 218-329-5048 or email jennifer@hawleytaxservice.com. Hawley Tax Services would like to wish the best of luck to all of our Hawley Nugget teams and students.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck, Nuggets, from the Hawley Public Schools.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
All new and used equipment from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada can be purchased with financing interest rates fixed rate 5 years as low as 2.65%. 2016 Challenger MT 865E, also a 1315 Underfirth grain cart. This is priced at $43,000. A 60-foot Flexicoil coil packer. They also have new and used Rem grain vacs for sale or rent. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
Providing construction services to the area, it's Four Corners Construction of Ada. Call Neil Miller, 218-790-5436 at Four Corners Construction for all your general building construction, remodeling projects, and new building construction. Four Corners is ready to get to work on your home, farm, or commercial business. Windows, gutters, seamless siding, roofing, and more. Let Four Corners take care of all your construction needs. Call Neil Miller at Four Corners Construction, 218-790-5436.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
Postgame show presented by Heart of Lakes Meats, again located just off Highway 9 in the Industrial Park in Pelican Rapids. Quality heat and eat along with fresh and frozen meat items available for sale. You can give them a call. Start lining up your table with steaks, ribs, and plenty more meat choices from Jason Stetz and the staff at Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids. You can give them a call at the number you see on the screen, 218-863-MEAT. That's 218-863-6328. They bring us our post-game report here tonight as well. Boy, an entertaining game it was. As mentioned, 2 games that were losses for the Hawley Nuggets in the regular season against this same team, DGF, and able to bounce back, and that third time was a charm. And in exciting fashion here tonight, 64-62 in a game that was knotted at 32 at halftime. Nuggets could never break free from that 9-point lead. That was their largest of the night. In fact, they had it twice at 34-25 at one point, and then again 54-45 later on. Nuggets just couldn't get the Rebels to go away. They were doing so many good things, and all of a sudden DGF would start to gain some momentum, get some things back, and it seemed like right when they got about 4 to just a couple points away, that's when the Nuggets would really step it up again to the level that it seemed like they played at for the most part throughout the night, but just increased to just a little bit higher notch to continue and maintain that lead like they needed to here tonight. And despite some missed free throw opportunities here in this ball game, they ended 13 of 21 from the free throw line as a team. Missed some key ones down the stretch, but still able to sustain and come away with the victory here tonight to improve to 4-7 on the year, dropping the record for DGF to 6-3. Heart of Lakes Meats bringing us our post-game report here tonight. Family owned and operated. Give them a call at 218-863-MEAT. When it comes to the steaks you're looking for, maybe the ribs or any type of meat you like, give them a call at in Pelican Rapids, and they'll help you out with the selection. We'll take a quick break. We will come back. We'll run down some numbers for you here, too. We'll see if we can catch up with Coach Nathan Stoa. I'm sure they're pretty excited and chatting about some things in the locker room here. So if we don't get a chance to, we'll just run down our stars of the game here tonight, too, part of the post-game report, as we'll take a break. Back with more with some numbers right after this.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Back here on our Heart of Lakes Meats post-game report, and the victory for the Hawley Nuggets 64-62 in boys basketball tonight. Nuggets were led by the 20 points of Alex Bratch. 3 of 7 from the free throw line, had 3 rebounds to go along with that. Hayden Grani with 16 points, 4 of 6 from the line, 3 rebounds tonight. 9 points for Brady Groton, all came in that first half of play as he played with some foul trouble for actually most of the nights. He went 3 for 3 from the free throw line with a couple 3-pointers, 4 rebounds. He still managed here in this contest. Mason Groton, his sophomore brother, with 8 points, 3 of 5 from the line, 3 rebounds for the Nuggets. 4 points for Cole Sunday off the bench. A couple rebounds to go with that. Justin Koski, only 4 points. He fouled out with 42 seconds remaining, but still managed to lead the team with 9 rebounds here in this one tonight. Off the bench, Ethan Magnuson did a great job, too, at 6'2". The junior managed 7 rebounds. Didn't score, but 7 rebounds were key in a matchup with the DGF Rebels, who are an aggressive team that like to crash the boards and needed a nice job of getting in there to be one of the top rebounders here in this one tonight. Bryant Carlisle also with the rebound for the Rebels here this evening, or the Nuggets this evening, as they ended with 32 rebounds, or 13 of 21 from the free throw line as a team, ended with 18 turnovers, and with the victory improved to 4-7 here tonight. For the DGF Rebels, leading all scorers in this one for both teams, Owen Leach had 23 points, 12 rebounds. In fact, he led in both categories. He averages the double-double, pretty much right around his average, actually. A little bit more on the rebounding side, had 23 points. That's what he averaged coming into this game. He averaged just under 11 rebounds coming into this game as well, so he got 1 tally mark beyond that. 8 of 9 from the free throw line for the 6'6" sophomore as well in this contest. 11 points for Justin Wang. He had 3 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 8 points for Caden Altabelli off the bench, 6 rebounds to go along with that too. So a nice bench play for Caden, the junior for DGF. 5 points apiece for Ian Mickelson and Colby Schreiber. 4 points for Drew Shealy, 3 for Mason Kerr off the bench here tonight for the DGF Rebels. Kerr was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Schreiber 2 for 3. Justin Wang 1 for 1. Altabelli 2 for 2. And as mentioned, Leach 8 of 9 from the free throw line as a team. 15 of 20 from the free throw line tonight. They had 35 total rebounds, so out-rebounded the Nuggets by a few in this one, despite the loss. Again, Altabelli with 6, 2 for Mason Kerr, 1 for Drew Shealy. 12 rebounds for Leach to lead the way. 5 boards for Colby Schreiber. 3 for Justin Wang, also 3 points and 6 rebounds for Logan Bitker, who also went 1 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. 16 turnovers against the Rebels. They dropped to 6-3 with the loss here this evening. 64-62, the final score. Hawley gets the win in boys basketball tonight. JV game going to DGF 46-43 that you got a chance to see here earlier on tonight as well at yourliveevent.com. Didn't have any audio for it, but had a chance to provide the video for you here tonight. Heart of Lakes meets Pelican Rapids brings us our post-game report. We'll take a break. Looks like Coach Stoa is on his way out, so we'll see if we can catch him for some post-game coaches' comments before we wrap things up here tonight, along with our Enbridge star of the game that will be on the way as well. Stay tuned for more from Hawley High School on yourliveevent.com right after this.
The purpose of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club is to support and promote athletic activities at Hawley High School by uniting students, parents, coaches, faculty, staff, and the community in a way that enhances the sharing of school spirit and promotes moral and financial support. The club is open to anyone interested in the progress and development of the athletic programs at Hawley High School. Please consider becoming a member of the Hawley Nuggets Booster Club today by visiting hawleyboosters.com. Go Nuggets!
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Back here in our Heart of Lakes Meets post-game report, a victory for the Hawley Nuggets, 64-62. Head coach Nathan Stoa joining us here after the victory tonight, and boy, an entertaining game, probably a little nerve-wracking for you. Maybe it looks like you got a couple of gray hairs popping up there. So
heart rate's still at 128.
Oh yeah,
so
that's why you wear that watch.
Yeah,
huh?
Check myself.
Yeah. Well, a great way to finish off, though. I mean, just the fact that they can hang on and have that confidence knowing that in a tight game, they're still able to pull it off.
Well, honestly, that's the biggest win in the last 2 years for this group. I mean, we miss Cade Carley for the person he is and the leader that he was and the shooter that he was, too. Hope he's listening. He'll like that. But this is the same crew we had last year. And so to see them keep growing and to see, I mean, a little slower than I would selfishly want, but now we're starting to see the energy that it takes and what it takes to come out and compete night in, night out with the teams on our schedule. And Section 8 AA is never easy, and the HOL is never easy. And this year, where everybody is senior loaded, it's absolutely just a terror to look at your schedule and go, oh, we got to deal with that kid, and then we got to deal with that kid, and we got to deal with those 4 kids, and it's just it's kind of a whirlwind and a torture chamber all at the same time to go through our league right now, and so. For our kids to go to Perham on Friday night and have a lead at halftime and battle, till about the 5-minute mark before they went on a little bit of run that we couldn't answer. And then tonight to go on runs of our own and stop runs that they had, and then, you know, throw a couple things actually out on the floor that we haven't put a ton of time in, but we knew we could do them, and I thought it paid off for us defensively tonight.
I mentioned during the broadcast, I thought maybe you guys had a cap limit on what the lead could be. You couldn't get to double figures, huh?
No, I wish. But, yeah, no, it was they kept answering. And, you know what, give credit to the kids that needed to make plays for them tonight. I mean, stats are stats, and, you know, but, I mean, we get the HOL stats passed around, and 5 of their 7 games have been HOL, so that's a pretty good sample size, all things considered. And Altabelli, I think he hit 2 threes tonight, and that's not something we expected him to do, and he hasn't done before. Wang stepped out and hit a couple threes. Those kids, you know, closed some gaps at different times, and they needed to do that because we were going to give that up. And so credit to those kids for stepping in and making plays. And Owen's just flat out a dude. I mean, I wish there was a way to accelerate him towards graduation, but we still got 2 more years of this. But that kid, he can flat out play, and he's going to be the center of game plans and the top of marker boards for 2 more years. And, you know, for our kids to frustrate him a little bit tonight and to make him really have to earn everything he got, especially in the second half, a lot of credit to our kids.
Absolutely, and it seemed like anybody that you had guarding him, you had that the box and one where it was you could tell how frustrated he was, and Cole Sunday came off the bench and did one heck of a job for you. Mason Groton had the assignment on him too, and I thought he did an excellent job. I mean, anybody that had that position, they basically just had their eyes on him. They just watched him. Yep. They followed him everywhere like their assignment was. The other impressive thing is the trust that they have, knowing that the other 4 guys are going to be there defensively on the help side. It's just, this is my job. I can do it. I know I have trust in my guys that they're going to get it done.
Right, and that's one of those things that's proof of when they're locked in together that we can do something that we've spent less than 20 minutes of practice time on the whole season on, but know that they were able to come in, take some of our other zone principles, put those into play. But more than anything, just communicate and talk. It's the number one thing we say every day in practice. I don't think I say a word more than talk at any point. And so they did that tonight. They communicated. They were able to move each other around. They were able to communicate where those threats were. I don't think we lost Mickelson all night long. I don't think we lost we didn't lose Owen too much in the middle, in the zone and things like that. We just weren't contesting early, and that got much better after the half.
How important was that, the start tonight? I mean, you guys were knocking down 3. It was like a 3-point contest to start the game here tonight. Who could make the most threes? I thought it was going to be. But how important was that, especially just to kind of get the flow, the momentum of the game going for your guys, knowing that they can knock down those shots?
Well, Alex just came out. That is a confident kid that, you know, I'd be lying if I said I saw that in him 4 years ago as a freshman. But he's come out this year, super coachable, always a leader, but now he's confident in everything that he's doing on the floor, plays much bigger than his frame. But he got us started. And then, you know, Brady knocked down shots. We know Brady can knock down shots. He's a 40% three-point shooter last year. He's just gone through some more ups and downs this year than he was accustomed to last year. But, you know, it was a good start. Sometimes that scares the heck out of me, though, because then I think we're going to become very reliant on it. And we were very reliant on it through the first half. I thought in the second half the ball moved in and out a little more, but we actually frustrated them enough on defense where we turned a few of those things into transition, which you know, helped our cause, because we can really get settled into the three-point line just because we don't have a lot of big bodies. Our tall guys are slender, and our guys that want to be physical are like 5'10". So it's that's a tough matchup sometimes to get to the rim, but then Alex was doing that tonight, missed a couple early, but really put pressure on the defense late too.
The other thing that I think is overlooked a lot, especially you mentioned stats too, and that's something that a lot of people just look at the scoring column. You look at 20 points, you got a player that had 16 points, 9, 8, but one of the things that a lot of people don't see is the 9 rebounds that Justin Koski had here tonight. And I thought in that second half he had some extremely crucial offensive rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. One of them was late on the free throw where he kept one alive. And Justin's one of those. Justin wants to play physical. And if he was 6'4", watch out.
Yeah.
6 feet, maybe. He'd probably be mad that I said maybe. But he's a grinder. I mean, he's a grinder. He's 6 foot, 160, and he's going to go in there and he's going to just throw his body around. Last year, I mean, he's got our single game record for charges. Since I got here, he's got the single season record for charges. He's willing to put his body out there for his teammates, and that's the same with the rebounds. And we don't always go up and grab the first one clean at our size, but we've done a much better job right now of keeping the ball alive and just secondary rebounding, where we might tip it around, but we got to keep going after it. And we struggled a little early, but Justin righted himself, and he did the 9 rebounds against being undersized when he probably sat for 2/3 of the second half, if not a little bit more, with the foul trouble. And so that being said, I can't not give a big shout out to Ethan Magnuson and Bryant Carlisle. Mag's probably played 4 times as many minutes in a game as he's played in any single game all year. And Bryant's kind of on a roller coaster for us. Some games he's playing, some games he's not, depending on matchups. And tonight, I mean, he went out there and played, like I said, for a vast majority of the second half. And I don't think we lost a beat when they were out there. So we just talked to the kids. It's nice to know your role, but if I tell you what your role is and you only focus on just that, maybe a Megs or a Bryant aren't ready for the opportunity to step out there and go play 14 minutes in the second half because 2 dudes have, foul trouble. And those guys were ready to go and went out and played within themselves. So very proud of those 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a total team effort here tonight, and a fun game to be part of. The crowd was into it, just a lot of atmosphere too, and in a year that you never know what you're going to get with the atmosphere, but boy, everybody was getting into it. It was fun to be part of.
Yeah, it was nice to have a big cavernous gym sometimes. Not early in the year, but once we had some of the restrictions loosened up just a little bit, we can put a few more people in here. And so I thought that was a lot of fun tonight to have a student section of more than 2 people, and things like that. That was a lot of fun. And so when the kids had some momentum, everybody was getting excited. I think it started with our bench, which I'm really proud of, and it trickled over to the other side of the floor. So wasn't a normal Heart of Lakes atmosphere, but for this season and this year, this is the best it's been, and we'll take it. We're not going to give that atmosphere away.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, this is definitely fun and good to be part of. JV matchup too. That was right down to the wire. They had opportunities there at the end for you guys.
Yeah, that was a rubber match there. They had split the first 2, and we were missing a dude tonight too, but that would have probably made a difference. But it was that was fun to see those guys compete and grow through imperfections, and then our C squad continues to improve as well. So we're building. A little slower than we selfishly would want, but I like to see how our kids come work every day, and it's led by this senior group.
Perfect. Who do you guys have coming up next? Lake Park Audubon Friday?
We go to Audubon on Friday, so we'll go see what Coach Haberman has in store with his zones or whatever he wants to throw at us this time. So, but no, we'll go get refocused on it with a couple more practices and be ready to go see what the Raiders have in store.
All right, sounds good. Well, Nathan, always good to get a chance to see you and the guys, and hopefully get a chance to catch another game or 2 here as the season goes on. The big dog gave the little pup the opportunity to step in here tonight.
We want to get Peter back at school, but it's good to get you back in the gym as well. Brings back some old memories of the first man to ever put a microphone and headset in front of me, and there's been a lot of people that have regretted your decision ever since.
I don't even know if I have recording of that anymore. It used to be tapes at that time.
Right. So. That's right. If you ever find them, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to hear them either.
I probably just want to cut.
Let
cut
that one
it
go.
out.
Let that one
Quit
go.
It.
Oh, all right, Uncle Joey.
Copyright that it is. So, Nate, appreciate the time, and good luck to you guys on Friday.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for having me up here.
Nathan Stoa, head coach of the Hawley Nuggets, joining us after the victory 64-62 over the DGF Rebels in Heart of Lakes Conference action here tonight. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll name our stars of the game, our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge Energy. It's on the way next on your Heart of Lakes meets Pelican Rapids post-game report.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Back here on our Heart of Lakes meets post-game report, naming our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Enbridge bringing us our player of the game. Boy, a game like this is tough to choose who is going to be the one player of the game that we go with. So many different players that did what they needed to do in certain circumstances of this game, but I look at the crucial aspects of the game when it could have been a make or break on some missed free throw opportunities. We talked about that in that second half when it was so close that it was going to come down to knocking down free throws, and even when there were some free throws that were missed. One in particular that I remember, Justin Koski, a senior for the Nuggets, showing that senior leadership and stepping in there just like a leader should in a game, and coming up with a huge rebound that ended up being some points on the board again for the Hawley Nuggets. That in a point where it was, I believe it was a 1-point game at that point for Justin Koski. He led the team in rebounds with 9, but he had some huge rebounds, 6 of his 9 rebounds in the second half when they needed him most to get the possessions. And despite fouling out, he had aggressive play, was getting after it. As Coach Stoa said, he's a grinder, and he showed that again here tonight. Only 4 points, but I tell you what, points are not the most important thing in a basketball game at every point. You have to have those little fundamental things that drive this team as well, and rebounding is one of them. We talked about boxing out, making sure they get those big guys out of the way. And Koski, at only 6 foot, he did a nice job of working his way in there at points when they needed it. So Justin Koski is going to be our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here tonight in the victory for the Hawley Nuggets, 64-62. That's going to finish things up here this evening. Again, thank you for tuning in to our coverage on yourliveevent.com. It's been fun bringing it to you. My name is Kurt Fillion. I've had the broadcast call in place of Peter Natz here tonight. He'll be back for the remainder of the home games. Unless something comes up, we'll see. I'll possibly step in if need be. If he needs to, he's doing an excellent job for us here as well. So appreciate that for him asking me to step in and take on the reins here this evening. It's been fun, I can tell you that much. Also, my thanks to Destiny Flighton, a senior here at Hawley High School, who was heading up the camera duties tonight. She did an excellent job of that as well for both the JV and also the varsity matchup. So thank you to Destiny Flighton. Excellent job here tonight. To all of our sponsors for helping make the broadcast possible. Without the advertisers you've seen throughout this game, there'd probably be a subscription fee, as you've probably noticed on some other streaming services where you've got to pay a subscription, whether it's for the one time or for per month or per year. That is not the case with yourliveevent.com. Absolutely free to the listeners, thanks to the many sponsors that are making it possible. We ask that you patronize them at the very least. Tell them thank you when you get a chance to see them. And to you, the listener and viewer, for tuning in here tonight to the broadcast. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a joy bringing it to you, and hopefully you could feel that in the broadcast too here this evening. In the victory for Hawley in the varsity contest, 64-62. JV game goes to DGF, 46-43. That will do it for our coverage here tonight. Tune in for all the home games for basketball throughout the remainder of the season for both the girls and the boys on yourliveevent.com. Signing off from Hawley High School, I'm Kurt Fillion. Have a great night, everyone.